Hello! Today I've got another makeup tutorial for you. This time it's an autumn look featuring glitter because I have lots of tiny jars of glitter that I once bought on eBay. Which I barely ever use and I want to use them more often because I love glitter. Probably people who have watched my channel more often might already have noticed it that I absolutely love glitter. So yeah, and I also happen to love autumn colors, so I did an eye look in sort of a dark red-ish look. I'm not sure what to call the color. So yeah, but anyway, let's get started. As usual, I started out with the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Crème de Rose. Quite frankly, at this point I wasn't completely sure what exactly I wanted to do. Like, I had a rough idea, but I didn't really have a clear idea in mind yet. So yeah, I just applied it all over and also underneath my eye, just in case I decide to put eyeshadow there. And then for the eyeshadow I use the Urban Decay Vice XX palette. And mainly the nude shades and the right, like the on top shades, on the right, not completely on the right, the red one at least. Yeah, those are the ones I used. But yeah, anyway, I just started out with dark taupe shades to make blending a little bit easier. Just by blending that in the crease already. Like, I really want to do the extra edge of the crease like really dark. And the darker the color, the more difficult they are to blend. So yeah, it's better to have, you know, some other shades already underneath it. Then with a slightly smaller brush I applied a very dark grey shade. And if you don't have the Urban Decay palette, you can just use whatever eyeshadows you do have. Most eyeshadows do perfectly fine as long as you have a good base. So yeah, did the outer view with that, then moved on to the Catrice Cake eyeliner as you can see here. And I did the whole thing that, like, it's not really a cut crease, because a cut crease, as far as I know, is more like that the line of the crease is very cut, like between the eyelid and the crease. Not sure what to call this, more like a winged eyeshadow, but yeah, anyway, you can do this with tape, you can do this with a business card, a piece of paper, another pencil, whatever. Or you can just freehand it and then blend it in like I did here. For some reason, if I freehand it, I get it even on both eyes, and if I use any easier methods, then I don't get it even, so yeah. Anyway, I just kept applying the cake eyeliner, and this is really why I wanted the other colors underneath it, because the cake eyeliner is, as the name suggests, a cake eyeliner and not an eyeshadow. So it can be quite difficult to blend if you don't have anything else underneath it already. As it was, I still spent quite some time blending it. But it is nice and black. And then I used gel eyeliner. I haven't used gel eyeliner in a while, I think. I don't use it very often actually. I mostly prefer the liquid version. But this time I wanted to smudge it, and liquid liner, that's just not going to smudge properly. So yeah, I did a pretty thick eyeliner. And then obviously a wing. And the easy thing about having the eyeshadow underneath is you only have to follow the eyeshadow. And then I just started to blend it in, and do make sure to immediately start blending it after applying it. Like, don't do the other eye first, because at least with this product, once it dries, it's just there and it's not going to move, which is very good. But you know, if you want to blend it, you do want to be quick. And yeah, then I switched over to a smaller, sort of stiffer brush to blend it some more. And then it was back to the cake eyeliner to make it even darker. I used a sort of small round brush for it, as you can see. And just pretty much I kept adding to it until it was dark enough. Like, I didn't want a harsh line on the inside of the, you know, like the inside of the wing, pretty much. I just really wanted it to fade. And then it's back to the cake eyeliner. Not the cake eyeliner. The gel eyeliner, yeah. All sorts of eyeliner. Anyway, this was the gel eyeliner because I decided I also wanted a little bit of a, yeah, like a little bit of point on the inner corner. Nothing too dramatic, just, you know, sort of to really pull it all together. And then I used an eye pencil. This is Blackened Black by Estèe Lauder. As usual, I'll just put everything I use down below in the description box as well. Because I don't know the full names of everything. But yeah, I just used it as a tight line. And then I realized I'd forgotten to do an eyebrow highlight, so I just did a really like a pale nude shade, almost white, not completely white. And then on the eyelid I started with the red to have a base for the glitter. I decided to do the glitter last, by the way, because putting gel liner or any eyeliner on top of glitter probably isn't going to look smooth, so yeah, it's better to do that first and then add the glitter. Anyway, I also added some reds to the lower lash line and then moved on to the actual glitter. I used a cheap fixing spray by Makeup Revolution as a sort of glitter glue. It works well and it's a really huge bottle and it's really cheap, so yeah. I just sprayed it on the brush, then dipped the brush in the glitter and then just started patting it on. I did that multiple layers before. I thought it was glittery enough, like I didn't want it to be completely even, but you know, like more of a heap of glitter than actually a complete layer of glitter. And yes, then you're going to spend 5 hours cleaning your cheeks and your couch and whatever in the room. It's all going to be covered in glitter, trust me. But yeah, then I decided I wanted some more glitter, so I added a little bit of a wing underneath the other wing. And then it was finally time for mascara. Blah, yeah, talking is difficult. Anyway, I used the Rimmel Scandaleyes Lycra Flex mascara as usual. And just apply the both on the top and on the bottom. And then use some blush. I just used a very nude blush by Essence. Just because I didn't want the blush to stand out too much. Like, I really wanted the focus to be on the eyes and also slightly on the lips, as you will see later. I did use a lot of highlighter. This one is by Catrice. I bought it relatively short time ago. It's really, really pretty. And I also applied a little bit underneath my eyebrow and then just sort of made it into a C shape with my cheekbone. Yep. And then just the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin, and also in my inner corners to complete the eye look. And then it's time for the lips. I used a lipstick by Rimmel called Burning Desire, and it's pretty much the exact same shade as the glitter I use on my eyes. For some reason I always think this lipstick is going to be difficult to apply because it's so metallic and shimmery, but actually it's really, really smooth and really easy to apply. Also it lasts for ages, but I just checked the tube and it actually says it's a long lasting lipstick, so that explains why it can literally probably last all day on me if I don't eat anything extremely oily. So yeah, but above all it's just a really pretty color. And then that's the final look. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this look, I really enjoyed wearing it, I just absolutely love glitter. I hope you enjoyed watching this, thank you very much for watching and see you next time, bye! Black shades to sort of start shading the nose. By the way, if you have like darker face paint, you could also use dark brown eyeshadow for shaping.